In the state of New York, we have closed the gun show loophole, and again, all the people that go to those shows are able to buy guns. And I think it's something else that we should talk about, that the critics are basically going to be saying to us, we're trying to take away the right for them to own guns. I would think that you would say that the Supreme Court judgment that came down saying that people have the right to own guns. But with that being said, municipalities and states can make laws to protect their citizens. All we're asking is anyone that buys a gun goes through a background check. And I think it's extremely important that we continue with that. Mr. Castle and I know that our House, the House of Representatives, we have more people that are pro-gun. I will say to you that their constituents, the majority of their constituents, even those that are RNN members, believe that people should go through a background check. And that is all we are trying to do. I want to say too, Mr. Castle had mentioned, behind us stand the families of victims. And I think that's probably one of the hardest part for me. Meeting victims year after year. When Columbine happened 10 years ago, we really thought that we could do something to protect people. And then we had Virginia Tech. And again, many of us thought that we could finally do something so there wouldn't be so many victims. And here we stand again today, still hoping, and we're not going to give up, by the way. That's not who we are. We will continue to challenge the House of Representatives and the Senate to have common sense gun laws. And we will continue to work for that. And I will tell you, for every breath that I have, I will continue to work for that. One of the things that people have to understand, that in the last couple of years, we have seen our police officers killed. We have seen, unfortunately, horrendous killings from the beginning of this year, and they need to stop. Closing the gun show loophole is a way to do a little piece of protecting our citizens. It's not the biggest step in the world, but it's a step in the right direction. And I will say to you, I have spoken to many NRA members, and they have said, they don't have any problem with people going through a background check. When we think about what's going on in Mexico and how many guns are going across the borders and where they are getting those guns, that is another piece that is coming from people buying illegal guns at gun shows. And what about our law enforcement? Once the guns are sold from a gun show, they have no way to trace these guns when they are unfortunately used in a crime. And as far as I'm concerned, they are now illegal guns. So with that being said, again, Congressman Castle, myself, victims that are here to support us and around the country, and certainly with the Brady Institute working with us to have common sense gun laws. Common sense. And again, we are not trying to take away the right of someone to own a gun. What we're trying to do is save lives.